Hi, I'm Kelly. I just wanted to clear some energy before we have our video. There we go. So that's my little gong. So this is my goddess costume. Hope you like it. I thought it'd be fun to have a new costume on every video I do up until Halloween. So if you join me, you'll get to see my collection of costumes. I thought it would be festive and fun. So I wanted to discuss today about numbers and synchronicities. Okay, so everybody knows, well, mostly everybody knows about 1111. You know, you can make a wish. Well, there's 222, 333. There's all these different synchronicities that are angel numbers. Well, when you become awakened, you'll start noticing more and more synchronicities. You're gonna notice them in moments. You know, if you Google it, I've told my friends in the past, if you just Google the number that you see at the moment that you see it, and take into consideration who's there with you, how you are feeling, if you just said something or was wondering something or feeling confused about something, upset about something, whatever feelings you're having at the moment, and then think about where you're at, who's around you is really important. And then, okay, so then you Google the number, you're gonna get a message right away. And then you can, you know, if you have the time, which a lot of people don't nowadays, but if you have the time and it's tripping you out, because it does trip people out, to just like, you know, read, take the time to, you know, scroll, and don't always take the first one. I used to take the first one all the time because I'd be in a hurry, but you know, it'll give you like, if you pick the first search engine one website and you go into it, it'll give you like 3 or 5 topics that the numbers represent, or I should say multiple number, the synchronicity number that you're looking up. Well, then once you look it up, see which one relates to you at the moment with those questions at the moment that you know, took into consideration when you first Googled it, okay? That's one thing. But then it gets a little more tricky sometimes. I'm gonna tell you a little story about my experience with the numbers, the number synchronicities. Okay, so there was this day, and I started the day out with 11:22, 11:33, 11:55. You know, I was just running around errands for the day. I'm seeing these numbers. I know that I'm getting a tattoo on my back later that day, okay? I'm not feeling too comfortable with the whole thing because I wasn't too sure what I was gonna get on my back. I just know that it's gonna take a lot of time and it's gonna be huge. So, but I wasn't feeling comfortable about the idea, but that was my scheduled date, and you know, I'm an on-time person today. I needed to show up, so you know, I figured we'd figure it out once I got there. So I'm just trying to go with the flow. Mind you, I meditated in the morning for my 15 minutes. I'm up to 15 minutes, yay. And so I'm feeling you know, as Abraham Hicks or Esther Hicks would say, tuned in, tapped in, turned on. And so to source energy. And so I just feel like, you know, things are, you know, I'm in the flow. I'm in alignment with my goal for the day. And so I'm seeing these messages and I'm thinking, oh, it's angels telling me that, you know, they're here and that this is a good thing. So I'm going with the flow. I'm not taking the time to look anything up. I'm hold on a second. I get so excited. Speaking about spirit, and sometimes I need to take the time to just calm down, tone it down a little bit. Okay. So I'm thinking that it's like I'm in the flow and it's right. Like, this is right. Go and don't reschedule. Well, throughout the day, I'm seeing and hearing an ambulance, a fire truck, an accident, hearing another ambulance. I pick my kid up from school. We're starting to head out. It's like an hour and a half away where I need to go. And we're going in the middle of traffic, of course. And I'm seeing them. 222, 444, 555, right? We pull up, it's like, that was when I saw the 555, so like at 6 o'clock. It was, mind you, hours after my scheduled time, but he had the whole day scheduled for me, and it's kind of like a family friend, so, you know, he was just going with the flow. And so I get there and he starts drawing. I'm giving him my ideas. He tells me that, you know, my idea was, what I showed him was ugly. So we're going over different designs and he's drawing some stuff up. And the whole time he's kind of upset, like, with this girl. And they're having some, you know, little tiffs here and there. I'm not going to mention your name, but I'm sorry. You just happen to be part of my story. You know who you are. I love you. But it was a message to me to reschedule, to just draw it up, you know, and he even pointed out to me that usually he does the drawing separately and he doesn't have his clients there while he's drawing. But I was different in family, and you know, we were catching up, and so I'm just going with the flow. But let me tell you, this is the first time I've ever done it sober, gotten a tattoo, and you can tell I'm tattered. Oh my God, that was so painful. Oh my God, that hurt so bad. Next time I'm drinking tequila, I am not doing that sober. So anyway, we're about to start the tattoo. He finally gets it done. It's 10:10 at this point. I saw 10:10 on the clock. One final moment. The angels are telling me, screaming at me the best way that they could. And I ignored it. And I'm not saying that it was, It could have been a lot smoother. I wasn't meant to go through that pain. Like, I should have been intoxicated. But he was upset with his girl. I mean, at one point, I was in a lot of pain. They were arguing while he was tattooing me. And I just feel like it was a weak moment in my life where I could have totally avoided that. And then I saved this for a message that I could later share with you. I shared it with like all my family because we went to barbecue the next day, and I shared it with everyone there. And I'm just like amazed how many number sequences I saw before getting there. I could have avoided it. I could have been like, you know what? I think that it'd be a better idea. You know, there was no reason. We didn't waste the time. I could have paid him for his time to draw the picture. You know, I would have been willing to do that. But everything was adding up, and I still, because it was his time is valuable. You know, I mean, it was a month out appointment, and I missed that one, and then I rescheduled, and it was like 2 months waiting for him. And I just wanted to make it happen. And when you rush things like that, sometimes it's just better off to be patient. There's no reason I couldn't have been patient. None. You know? So that was my message, and I just wanted to let you know that maybe the angel warnings, they're not always just angels saying I'm here and you're on the right path. Sometimes they're here, they're showing those synchronicities. However spirit communicates with you, your higher self communicates with you, God, whoever, Jesus, whoever you believe in. However the messages come across, you can't ignore them. You have to sit and meditate even for 5 minutes on and really weigh out your options and look ahead of your day, because they can see before, you know, like ahead of you, the disaster you're going to get into or the joy you're going to be having. Like, but if you just make sure you're cautious. I think the message is really to be cautious, because it could be good or it could be bad. But if it's going to be good, it would be better if you don't forget your phone, you know, and have to go back, and then you're an hour late to go have this a major event. You know, it's like little things that they're sending, these little messages of love to help guide us and have a more smooth outcome and more joyful time and fun in our lives, without all the unnecessary little dramatic, chaotic situations that we create for ourselves. I mean, at that point, I created it because I'm just ignoring the messages that I'm seeing. So, yeah, I hope that helps somebody. And remember, there's no bad days. No bad days. And I hope you like my costume, and you have a good night, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.